Yee. How's everybody doing at the Velveeta room tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know why I was standing for so long. I'm in heels, and I owe you nothing. No. Thanks for coming out. In a little bit here, we're going to stream live to Facebook with our fun little pod vodcast. It's almost happening.
We are.
Why do you do this to me every time,
She
Ben?
never knows.
God. Hi, Facebook. I was just having a conversation with our live audience that actually came out to support us.
Unlike yourselves.
Thanks for joining us, Facebook. We are here live from the Velveeta room. Give it up for yourselves for showing out.
Give it up.
Facebook, you can give it up to yourselves by typing vigorously into the comment section at your will if you would like. Everyone here at the Velveeta room, please do not forget your bartender, Jesse. Pat Dean's not here, but he did leave a terrifying, Facebook, you can't see this, but he did leave a terrifying cutout of his face.
That is a giant Pat Dean head.
Just a really big pinto bean with a beard, chilling up by the... He's just watching over us. I miss you, Pat. Hope you're doing well. But no, Jesse's at the bar, so be good to her. Did you have a good Halloween, Zach?
I did. I had a phenomenal Halloween.
What'd you do? What were you?
I was in L.A., so I went to a friend of a friend's Halloween party, and it was in like an actual castle. It was awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was great. But I found out that everybody there they all worked together, so they weren't trying to get that drunk.
Oh.
But me and my friends got too drunk. So it was interesting. I'm glad we don't work for that company. We'd probably be fired at this point.
There's birthday
It was
girl
fun.
wasted, and there's castle wasted.
That's right. That's right. How often do I get to see a castle? Not.
I mean, it's L.A. Damn it,
L.A. No, but we made some magic happen. That's for sure.
There we go.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to see some live music?
No?
Zach, you want to introduce our guest?
Yes, everybody, give it up for the amazingly talented Rosie Flores.
Woo!
Thank you. Does this work? Is anybody home?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hey, it's nice to be here at the Velveeta room. How's everybody doing? I'm going to do a little song off this record here called Single Rose. And it's called Aromatherapy Cowgirl. Here we go. She's had strange little dreams all her life. Nobody knows except inside. Tumbleweeds walking out a coffee cup at the Rattlesnake Grill. Order sunny side up. Let her read your cards. Watch your future unfurl. She's an aromatherapy cowgirl. She's driving down the road and it feels like heaven. In a ragtop Ford 1967. Tumbleweeds flying past her coffee cup at the Rattlesnake Grill. Order sunny side up. Let her read your cards. Watch your future unfurl. She's an aromatherapy cowgirl. It's another spiritual revelation. She's dreaming again about saving the nation. Incense, candles, herbs off the vine. Some old George Jones and some homemade wine. You can't tell her anything she don't already know. She's Las Vegas lucky, man. She's on a roll out of California. Oh, she calls home next to a little honky-tonk where she uses a phone. She's a one-step, two-step, 12-step girl. She's an aromatherapy cowgirl. She's had a bad day, there's an explanation. It's Mercury's fault when in retrogression. The Scorpio's rising and she's rocking the house. But when the moon is full, you better look out for that one-step, two-step, 12-step pearl. She's an aromatherapy cowgirl. She's so incredible, undeniable. She's meditational. Aromatherapy cowgirl.
All right, Velveeta, keep it going for Rosie Flores.
Give it up. Give it up.
Thank you so much for being here. I am really
My pleasure.
It's so exciting to have you because in the creeping process, which is what I have to do every week, is just massively creep on the artist and find out all the things I can ask questions about. I talked to you about this when you first got here because I literally fangirled about it. You were in a band with a friend of mine that I made a movie with, Pleasant Gaiman, and you were in a band called the Screamin' Sirens with her.
Yep.
Can you please tell me, we don't have time to talk about all of it, but I would love to hear about that time of yours in LA when you were in the punk scene.
It was really fun. I think the punk rock scene in LA and Hollywood, the best times of my life, I have to say. The greatest times of my life. It's basically, I didn't have all the responsibilities I have now. All I had to do was get high and play music and sleep with cute guys.
Yes,
That was
absolutely.
like about it, you know. So, yeah, it was a pretty free life. And the Screamin' Sirens individually were like, each of them were hilariously funny and witty. And so were all the friends that hung out with us, either boyfriends or girlfriends. And it was just, oh my God, just so much fun. We made $10 a day. We didn't make a lot of money. And we were in this mini Winnie, like a little Winnebago, but it was enough room for, it was like 5 of us and then a couple of guys and our merchandise and our gear. And we just went all the way to New York and back, you know, several times. And we came here to Austin. We played the Ritz. Do you guys remember the Ritz? Some of you guys might not be old enough to remember the Ritz, but it was a punk rock club after it was a movie theater. And so we played there, and we spent the night in the either on people's floors or inside the Mini Winnie. I personally love the Mini Winnie because I had my own.
It's like a punk rock clown car.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I had my own pillow and blankie.
Wow.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's the little things. And on
it was
tour,
really
I would
fun
imagine.
to make out with guys in there too, because
Hey,
Yeah, you keep mentioning
was
these
the
boy toys that
cute
are
boys.
around.
I mean, it was
Seriously,
like-
if you
in the
follow
van.
follow my friend on Instagram, she posts like every day, like, this is my boyfriend, and it would just be this like gorgeous man in a cut up band T-shirt, just like
Yep.
cigarette hanging out his mouth. Pleasant's like drunk, like living the best life. It just made me want to be there so bad.
yeah, it was fun.
Do you have
But,
any like crazy memories with Pleasant? I want to tag her and be like, Pleasant, we're talking about you on.
We're talking about you, Plez.
Miss
Plez. A couple of times we used to say pleasant isn't because we found that on a graffiti on a wall once. I thought, oh, that's great. Whenever we get mad at her, pleasant isn't. or we would say, pluck you, pheasant. But, you know, never serious. We would always we loved her.
Did you live at Disgraceland?
No, I tried to clean it once, though.
She had Pleasant has this great shout out to her book, Showgirls Confessions. She has a great story about like when everyone there got their first vibrator, and you could like walk to the house and the whole house would be like, bzzz, like the whole.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never laughed so hard at a
It's
book
like
in my
when
entire life.
a government emergency, Amber Alert goes off on the phone. and
Yeah,
everyone
just the whole house was like,
What is
Alert,
happening in
alert.
here?
Oh, I
Orgasms
missed
happening.
that. Damn it, I missed that.
yeah. I'm trying to like picture like how dangerous a vibrator looked in like 1979.
Oh, it
Probably
had a
looked like a
full,
cell
it had
phone
the
in
pull
those days.
motor.
Yeah, yeah, like something you needed to
It
plug
was
in
a-
twice for some reason.
It was
like
a 2-stroke engine. You had to mix the oil with the gas.
can't use diesel.
Like a lawnmower, you know.
Oh no,
Pull
too
the
much.
cord.
How did? It's a ripcord. It's a whole thing. You
Yeah.
have to fall into a pit onto it. No, okay. So
I was always trying to find things that weren't vibrators that just moved, you know, like.
people.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, sure,
Well,
yeah.
People move.
everything moves in the mini Winnie.
Yeah.
How did you go from punk to come back? Like you were born in San Antonio, right? Like how did you come back to
I was.
the roots?
What do you mean? Come
Yeah.
back to the roots?
Well,
of
yeah, I
being
guess,
here
like-
in Austin. You mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I guess, how did you go from, like, doing the whole punk rock thing to, like, doing this, like, rockabilly, gorgeous
Oh.
country rock mix?
Oh, okay. Well, for one thing, Screaming Sirens were kind of rockabilly. We did some kind of a rockabilly. They called us cowpunk. That was Rank and File and the Hickoids and Sirens and Blood on the Saddle and Tex and the Horseheads. That was kind of like a little bit of a genre that was going on at the time. But I kind of felt like a lot of the punk rockers in those days kind of discovered rockabilly after punk rock. They're like, oh, what kind of the roots, Gene Vincent
through
and
these
all that.
hybrid bands,
Like,
they,
yeah,
figured it out.
Like, they look at Gene Vincent, like, Gene Vincent was punk rock. Johnny Cash was so punk rock, And I think that kind of brought a lot of people into the hillbilly, rockabilly movement. And then it kind of, for me, then it went into country. And I got signed out of a country label in Nashville and Warner Brothers and recorded a record for them. And then it just kind of led to sort of country rock and just rock and roll. And then I kind of went back to my roots, which is blues, which is my new record as blues now. So kind of like how the Paladins did,
I love
I watched them do that.
You
so.
go full circle all the way back.
It's full circle, and it's just all American roots. And I also sing
Yeah.
jazz. I have a jazz group now.
Yeah, I was
and-
going to ask you about the Blue Moon Jazz Quartet.
Yeah, and I think it's the thread of all that is just it's American roots music, and aging myself when I tell you this, but Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin were the biggest thing when I was a kid. They all that music. Ella Fitzgerald was a huge star on the black and white TV, and I was just laying on the rug like this, going, I want to do that, And so my father started recording me when I was 7, and I have those recordings, and so I've been kind of a lifer, and I don't know if it's good or bad because my life sucks a lot, but not when I'm on stage. That's my happy. This is my happy place, everybody.
There we go. Round
There
of
it
applause.
is.
Happy
I love
place.
being here. Yeah.
When did you start playing guitar? Like, was that when your dad started recording you, or is it just?
Nope. But my brother, Roger Flores, was a really great lead guitar player, and he showed me how to play lead and showed me how to do choruses and bridges and write songs, and he was a great mentor. And but he's not around anymore. He's living as a woman now, under the name Marla, and very cool still. And but I was kind of the one that just took the ropes and ran with it. So I'm gonna be a lifer. I'm gonna stick it out in show business no matter what, because this is the life I love. But all the cute boys kind of went away. I think as you get older, I think that's why I wallow in all those
Rosie,
the Screaming Sirens.
I'm right
days.
here. You don't have to.
Oh,
I'm literally
okay, all
sitting
right,
right
yeah.
here.
Yeah, maybe the action
Well,
will
no, you've been-
improve after this.
You've been called like one of like America's top 75 female guitar players. Like that.
Aw.
I mean, watching you play, it's truly
Thank
amazing.
you.
But is there like, what do you play any other instruments? Is it you strictly guitar?
Strictly guitar. I have a piano and I have drums that I mess around on. I play the ukulele so I could teach kids. So
Aw.
I think teaching kids ukulele first is much easier on their hands.
Tiny
when
person,
they're
tiny
really
guitar.
young,
Yeah.
Because I've tried really young people on the guitar, and it's so hard for them. It hurts. And I started when I was 15, and it hurt, but I didn't care. It hurt so
Right.
good.
Punk
actually,
rock.
Woo.
Till the fingers
So-
bleed.
Yes.
Huh?
And then some.
Till the fingers bleed.
Yeah. Well, mine didn't bleed. I don't know why.
She was too punk rock. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want to hear some more music?
I can do that.
Yeah, let's do another song. Give it up for Rosie Flores, the Velveeta Room.
Give it up.
Thank you. I'd love to. Why I'd love to. I'm going to do kind of a punk rockish song that I wrote. with my friend Rachel Gladstone. I ride a lot with Rachel, and we met on the road when she was background singer for, what was his name? Shoot, I'll remember it in a minute. But anyway, great fiddle player. I can't remember his name. Anyway, she's awesome. We write a lot together, and here's one we wrote called "I'm Little But I'm Loud." I'm little but I'm loud, dangerous and proud. I don't really care if people stop and stare. Give me all your love, a kissing and a hug. I'm totally endowed. I'm little but I'm loud, yeah. I ain't fooling around. Just ask anybody here in town. Lift me up, don't turn me down. I rise above the crowd, little but I'm loud. This world's a noisy place, politicians in your face. I don't have a choice, I gotta raise my voice. I won't apologize for rocking through the night, shoot my riff up to the cloud. I'm little but I'm loud. I ain't fooling around. Just ask anybody here in town. Lift me up, don't turn me down. I rise above the crowd, little but I'm loud, yeah. If you wanted to, it goes to 11. When I'm here with you, baby, it's like stairway to heaven. Oh, 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 yeah. I ain't fooling around. Just ask anybody here in town. Lift me up now, don't turn me down. No, no, I rise above the crowd. I'm little but I'm loud. Oh, 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 yeah. I ain't fooling around. Just ask anybody here in town. Lift me up, don't turn me down. No, I rise above the crowd. I'm little but I'm loud. Oh, 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 yeah. Come on, stomp your feet, y'all. Oh, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Yes, I'm a little but I'm loud.
Give it up. Give it up.
All right. Ooh,
That was the acoustic version.
there we go. Also, Facebook, if you would like to ask questions, you can always type. We read all of them, and some of them are great, and sometimes, no, we always ask them, even if they aren't. So,
Even if they're bad, we ask them.
yeah, screw it, Aunt, whatever your
Yep.
name is. Ask that question. Let's do it. Rosie, you have had a name, a date, like a holiday, like a Rosie Flores Day named twice?
No, not twice.
It was just re-recognized?
That's just a rumor.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, please fill me in.
But I did get a day, August 31st, back in 2006, by the mayor, Will Wynn, And it was really exciting and joyous for me because I had been living in Nashville for about 7 years, and I just sort of felt like, I can't really make a mark in this town, you know. And so when I moved to Austin, they put me on the Chronicle, and they named a day after me. And so I was like, this is where I belong. I need to be in
That's
Austin.
awesome.
Yes.
This is where I could feel the love.
What did you do on your day?
Yeah.
On August 31st, 2006, which was different from what I did this year.
Okay.
But back then, because I really celebrated this year, but because I, in my head, it's
I want to
like
hear
my birthday.
both. I want to, yeah.
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Mhm.
So I went to City Hall, and I sang a couple songs in front of City Hall, and the mayor read my proclamation, which is hanging on my wall, and it says, "We hereby recognize Rosie Flores and grant her a Rosie Flores Day for." I haven't read it in so long. Something about your contribution to the city by the music that you provide for all people, and I was like, "Aw."
I want a day so bad. That
Yeah,
sounds
you
so
might get
awesome.
one. You might get one, and so they do recognize not only artists, they recognize that seem like they recognize other people that do other good things for the city, and then they took me out to dinner, and then we went to go see Ian McLagan play, and we went dancing, and went to bars. Yeah, Ian McLagan. So miss you, Ian, Mackie. So it was a really special night and day and everything, and but a lot of times, through the years, because that was how many years ago? 2006.
12?
We just did math.
I
You did math.
I could do
I'm a
math.
terrible mathematician.
I was about to be like,
Yeah.
4?
Feels like yesterday. Yeah. But anyway, this last August 31st we made a big deal because I play at Seaboys every Friday, happy hour, 6:30. So it happened to fall on a Friday, August 31st. So we had a release, and I'd like to, the next song I play, I'll play you my first single off my new record called Drive, Drive, Drive. And so that was like a single release party, and we had like party stuff in the room, and we had the Rosie Flores fans because it was really hot that day.
You have fans?
Little fans that say, "I'm a Rosie Flores fan."
Yes.
And so we had those.
That's great.
And it was just a really big party, So
As it should be.
it was
Yeah.
fun. I probably drank too much though, because I remember
As we
remember the
should
next
be.
day.
Right?
It's your day.
It
There,
feels
see,
so good.
birthday girl wasted. What was the other thing?
Your own day wasted?
Yeah, your own day wasted. The White Castle wasted.
Oh,
That's not
yeah,
a thing.
yeah.
White Castle wasted should not-
Halloween
Yeah,
Castle wasted?
Halloween Castle wasted.
yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm White Castle wasted. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. Oh, wait. So tell us about Drive, Drive, Drive.
Well, me and my friend Rachel, who I write with, she's we think of each other as Lennon McCartney because it's so easy for us to write a bunch of songs. But we wrote this one because we thought it would be really cool to write a song for the girls out there
Heyo.
that like to take the wheel now and then.
Mm.
No one? No one.
No, I'm on board.
Pussy. No, I'm kidding. Not all right. Well, I was
Yeah,
down.
that's
I'm
what-
with you. I'm listening.
That's
Thank
what
you.
the song's about, kind of. I mean, it's okay. All right, it's about great sex. This song.
Again, no one.
Not that
Y'all?
like some of you might just think it's about driving a really cool car. So.
And
you
those
can
of you
just
are not
think-
the ones having good sex.
Yeah, but you can. Some of you people would just like to drive hot rods, and that's better than sex for you. So that can be probably for the guys. I don't know.
I feel like
Yeah, there's some guys that like to have sex with cars, I'm sure.
there's
Yeah,
a My Strange Addiction about
Hot rod
that.
so many hot rod dudes
They
out
they
there.
do, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there was a My Strange Addiction episode that was so popular that someone started making fleshlights for cars. That's a
Wow.
real industry now. Welcome to America. You brought the scooters, now they have scooter repairmen.
Yeah.
You get one guy on television who screws his truck, and
Yep.
now we
He
have
just has the best insurance possible. He's like,
Oh
yeah.
no, his insurance is like, dude, get out. Like, get out. No. Speaking of like, what has been Like, I normally hate asking this question because I feel like it's like woman to woman, but like, what does it mean to you? Like, a lot of your work is very like female power oriented. Like, how important is that to you?
Well, I don't know. The fact that I'm a female is important to me, so
Check
I guess
one.
that's where that
Yep.
comes from.
Mhm.
But I've never really considered myself like a feminist, really. Like I remember when that whole thing was happening, it was like, sort of like I'm going to be tough and fight for the rights of women, and I was like, that could be a turnoff to cute guys. I don't know if I wanted to do that. So I kind of like sort of like I'm just going to rock out on my guitar and just be an example for women that you can take charge of an instrument and a band, and so I like to hope that I inspire other women to take charge and play lead and write songs and just be out front and don't be timid and just be a background singer and just play lead,
There we
rock
go.
out.
I love that. Come on.
So
yes.
that's empowering.
Now
That's
we're
empowering.
clapping. They're sexless feminists. That sounds well.
But
It's
now
like
that
myself.
I've gotten older, it's like I think I have become a little more of a feminist, especially since Donald Trump pissed me off.
It's
You know,
true.
I
Hope
mean,
y'all
it's
voted
like
today.
All that stuff just riled me and all my girlfriends up, and a lot of guys I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
all
lot
the
of-
cute,
Now-
there's a lot
all
of
the cute
male
guys are
feminism.
riled
Yeah.
up.
See, now all the cute guys are riled up, and that's how you
Yeah,
that's
the
how you
cute
pick
guys
them
are
out.
riled up, then it's a real thing. So
It's a real thing. It's true.
it's a real thing.
I guess I would like you have a bunch of like really cute nicknames, like your bio on
How
your
do you know that?
your the bio. I told you my job is to creep. I'm not kidding. I creeped.
She's very
All
good
right.
at it.
Lay 'em
Yep.
on. Lay
Like,
'em on
yeah,
us.
you know that like typing cat gif, like that's me on the internet, like Nancy Drew Sleuth. Okay, Rockabilly Philly, which I love,
Oh,
and then Chick with a Pick, which I think is offensive now. I don't think that's. Thank you, Ted. The only one who lied to me. Thank
well,
you. Ted.
you could be a dental hygienist.
That's true.
Which
That's
is
true. There's other
scary sexy.
avenues.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
terrified of dentists,
Yeah.
but it depends. If Rosie
I
was
don't
my
mind
dentist,
the chicks that clean your teeth though. They don't really hurt.
no,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just in there.
They're okay.
They're the
The-
sugar-free eye candy. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sugar-free.
I'll see myself out on that one. No, that's not even fair. You have a new single coming out, but like, what was that like? Are you like done recording? What was that process like? Are you
Oh,
finished
man.
with that?
Yeah, I'm finished recording. The album cover's, I think, almost finished. I started it in Nashville with a really wonderful, talented guy named Dave Rowe and his wonderfully talented friend Kenny Vaughn. And they had a blues band in Nashville, and I was always sitting in with them. And like, come and sit in with us. And they were like, we want to make a blues record with you, And I was like, okay, name the time. So Dave built a studio. Dave Rowe built a studio, and we got Jimmy Lester on drums, and we just went in there, and in 2 days we cut, 11 songs, and then I sat on it for like a year because I needed to sell a painting before I could get some money to, go in the studio to do overdubs. And so Arlen Studios and Charlie Sexton helped me out, and we were able to finish doing all the overdubs here in Austin. And so that was like a year ago, and then we spent this last year, 2018, trying to decide what label was going to put out, or who are we going to get to put it out, and getting the website fixed up, and just kind of trying to clean up all the leftovers so we could just be ready to have, like when you're gonna have a baby, you have to like paint the room and the
Yeah, you
nesting,
gotta-
is it a boy or a
process.
girl?
You gotta,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
make all the sharp corners safe.
you have to
and-
make the sharp corners
mhm.
safe, exactly.
Those
and-
impossible to open cabinet things that children still find their way
Right,
around.
you have to kick all the cute boys out, and
No.
Damn it. Unplug all the dangerous vibrators. Okay, wait. we
shut 'em
have
off the
You
kill
have to make
switch
the room
on them.
smell nice.
we have a note.
Oh.
I really hope that someone in our team Googled this. Mechanolophilia. Guys who like to have sex with cars. I like that we used the technical term, but we didn't use the
Are we
technical.
going back into this?
This was a note. It was sent.
Okay.
It is a crime in some nations. Ellipse is not sure about the U.S. Well, clearly they. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. Intervention's a thing. They probably would be like, I know this
I don't
is.
know. I think you got to keep it in your garage, but it's probably okay.
Well said.
It's probably okay.
That was almost as bad as sugar-free. I can't. Damn it.
I've had to say that to a couple of guys. Keep that in your garage,
Keep that in
baby.
your garage.
Keep it in the all of it.
Slow down.
Just shut the garage in their face.
Yeah.
You need the button. Just goes real slow, and you follow it all the way down. You've toured a lot. You've obviously like traveled all over the country. Do you have any good tour hacks for us people who have never done that?
Well, you know, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with touring across the world and country. It can be very tiring, so it's kind of like, as long as you have some tequila to wake you up the next day, you'll probably be all right. Because you're not going to get enough sleep, so you can have a little shot of tequila, and that's good for you. And it really, I guarantee you, if you eat a really big meal and have a shot or two of tequila, you can make it on every day.
You just go full.
You can
Hulk.
make it through. Yeah. Because it's, you know, you got to rise up, you know, and you got your band there, and everybody, you know, when you're the leader of the pack, you got to keep everybody happy and keep your chickens rounded up in the same
Gotta
pen.
stay full and
Yeah.
tequila'd. Is it past
Yeah.
tense?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's
No.
a word.
Because you're not going
It
to get
is a
any
word.
sleep, so forget about that.
Right.
Yep.
We're just gonna challenge that.
Sleep when
okay.
you're dead.
That's hashtag sleep when you're dead. That is the end all of this show. We are bringing back a segment that was asked upon us by some YouTube people. My mom used to, when I would call her about what my night, she's like, oh, well, who's on your show? You should ask them this, because she always thought she was better at my job than I am. So she gave me a list of a couple of questions. They're very like pure and wholesome mom questions, and I love them.
Nice.
She thinks she is like David Letterman, and that's literally her like cusp for great TV show people. So
Wow,
that's
maybe
like where
she
she
should
starts.
reach higher.
That's what. Yeah. So this is my mother's attempt at Letterman. Yeah. All right. These are rapid fire. You
Just
don't really
kidding,
have
Mom.
to think about them if really.
Okay.
Like she's not watching. She's disappointed in me anyway. She knows I owe her money.
Disappointed in you.
Okay. So what was the favorite record of your parents that they like? Favorite record your parents listened to that you would maybe not tell them you liked, but you still liked?
What was my parents' favorite record that I did, or just that they
Well,
listened
a
to?
record of your parents that you also enjoyed.
Oh, all of them.
All of them.
Well, the first ones I got into and memorized all the way from top to bottom were all the Rodgers and Hammerstein and, you know, or Hammerstein. Is it Hammerstein or Hammerstein?
Ted.
Stein.
Damn it.
Ham-
Of course I knew you would
Hammerstein.
freaking answer.
And, you know, I just all the show tunes, they were so melodic, and I could act them out in front of the mirror, and so that, you know, stuff like that. Moon River, wider than a
Yes.
mile. You know, I loved all that stuff. I'm gonna sit right down, write myself a letter. You know, I was just crazy about all my parents' songs that they turned us on to, and then I turned my dad on to the Beatles, but I got him stoned on pot first. It was
Yes.
Did he know?
Yes.
He knew. I go, hey, Dad, do you want to smoke a joint? And this was around when was it? Summer of Love. I want to say
69.
68 or 69. Was it 60?
My
Was
man
Sergeant Pepper
my
came
man
out in
remembers.
68. It was 68 because they just had the 50th year anniversary, right?
Ooh.
Anyway,
Math
I
again?
said, I'm not good with math, but so he goes, well, where did you get it? And I thought I was in trouble, and I said, you know, my brother's friend, you know, Paul gave it to me, and you want to try it, you know? And so he said, okay, but don't tell your mother.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
The beginning of every fun story.
so and I never did tell her. Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was good of me.
Yeah, that's
Don't you think?
loyal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, I showed him how to hold it in. Smoke it. I said, he goes, wow, I don't really feel much. And I said, see, it's not that bad, right? It's not dangerous. And he goes, it tastes pretty good. And I went, see, that's why it's popular with everybody. And so we went inside, and I said, I just got the brand new Sgt. Pepper's record. You want to hear it? And he went crazy for it. He went, this sounds really good. And I said, well, see?
See?
This is the most wholesome
That's
pot story
what
I've ever
marijuana's
heard.
It's like
really
the
good for.
opposite of Nancy Reagan. See how good
See?
drugs are?
Nancy's like, I'm
Just
freaking out,
say
man. I'm
yes.
freaking out. No chill.
So, yeah.
We're going to get to a couple more songs, but I have one more mom question for you.
Okay. Oh, wait. I got one
Ooh,
more.
please.
Can I do the one more bit?
Yes, please.
Yes.
One more bit about the end of that story was
Oh,
that,
yes.
so, okay, so that was the summer. And every Christmas we used to have really great parties for all my high school friends and all our musicians. We'd sit around like this and play whatever. And we were smoking pot in my,
She's still whispering.
I'm still whispering like it's, not legal in California or something. But anyway, so we were smoking a doobie in my brother's room. And we had a knock on the door. It was my dad. And so all my friends, there was like 6 of us in there, spraying the Glade, like open the window. Like, hold on, Dad, hold on. And I went and answered the door. And I went, hey, Dad, what's going on? And he said, give me a blast. I'm going to go do a Beatles song.
Cool dads for the win.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty
Honestly,
funny.
I don't even think I want to ask another question now. I just want you to play more music. That was a great Linda mom question, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Hey,
Way
Mom.
to go,
Phenomenal
Linda.
segment.
She tried. She did. That was a good one. Also, that was the greatest answer. I want to meet I want to like smoke with your dad. That's
I know, I do too, but he's up in heaven.
genius.
So
Soon we'll do it together. And how is the Velveeta doing? Would you like to give it up again for Rosie Flores? She can play a couple more songs for us.
Yeah.
Want a couple more for us?
Do you want me to sing that song, Drive, Drive, Drive?
Hell yeah.
All right, okay, let's do it. All right, this is the blues. Oh, is it down? Thanks for letting me know. Sometimes I fiddle. And it's like, Okay, 1, 2, 3. I want to get behind the wheel and drive, drive, drive. Just me and a hunk of steel, and I come alive. Put the rubber to the road, turn the radio on. Wind in my hair, man, I'm gone. Drive, drive, drive. I like the crazy way I feel when I drive, drive, drive. I'm caught up in the thrill. I'm ready to arrive. Put the pedal to the metal, steady and strong. I'll be rocking that old highway all night long. Drive, drive, drive. Well, every time I head out in the dark of night, I roll in at the break of dawn. My engine's overheated, I ain't gonna cool it. I gotta rev it up again. Baby, come on, come on. Ooh, yeah. up again. Ooh, baby, come on. Ooh, feels like time standing still when I drive. Yes, I'm caught up in the thrill. I ain't ready to arrive. The accelerator's floored, me and the ride. I'm losing control and I might just lose my mind. Drive. Ooh, I wanna drive. I'll let a girl drive all the way. Ooh, to the moon. Thank you. Thank you very much. Should I do one more song? All right. I got an encore. Yay. Let's see. Does anybody have a request? I'm not going to do that till tomorrow at the Cactus Cafe. I'll tell you why. Because I had to just translate half of the lyrics to the Beatles song, a couple of Beatles songs, and I do not have them memorized. So I will have the words in front of me tomorrow at the Cactus. But if anybody wants to come, it's going to be amazing with David Polkingham on guitar, Kerry Rodriguez on fiddle and beautiful harmonies, and Roscoe Beck on bass, and Michael Ramos on the piano. It's an amazing band. So normally it's at the Cactus Cafe, but I'm playing hooky from my jazz gig at the Gallery, which I play every Wednesday at 8:30. So, but Bloomin' Jazz Quartet, they're going to be there without me. All right. So let's see. What did I think I was going to do for you guys? What should I do, Vic? My bass player's out there, Mr. Vic Girard, one of my greatest bass players. All right. I was going to do. What? Did you have a suggestion? Okay, yeah, that'd be a good one. That's a good closer. All right, just a quick story. This song was written by the guy that bought my old guitar. And he said, this guitar has so many scars on it. I bet it's been in the back of the trunk of a car and it's been on an airplane. I'm like, yeah, it has. It's been with me for a long time. And he said, that's a working girl's guitar. And I went, yes, it is. So he called me up the next day and he said, your guitar still loves you. This man's name is Richie Mintz, by the way. He's a great Rolfer. And he said, your guitar wrote you a song. And so here it is, folks. Travel far, fly by air, drive by car. I'm a working girl's guitar. I'm a working girl's tool. Play for fun, I sing the blues. When I'm playing here for you, gotta pay the union dues. We play the lover, the golden rule. We're going to the top, gonna be a star. I'm my working girl's guitar. Yeah. I'm a working girl's guitar. I've been smashed and I got scars from the airlines and the trunks of cars. I'm a working girl's guitar. I'm a working girl's guitar. I play in palaces, I play in bars. Sometimes take money from a tip jar. Oh, I'm a working girl's guitar. We play the lover, play the fool. We sing about life and the golden rule. We're going to the top, ooh, gonna be a star. 'Cause I'm my working girl's guitar. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. But when the show is through and that working girl goes home to a lonely single room where she's cold and all alone. But hey, what's that I see? It's a mandolin with a guy that's free. Well, come on, baby, come home with me. We'll play all night in harmony. We play the lover, we play the fool. We sing about love and the golden rule. On the top, gonna be a star. I'm my working girl's guitar. I'm a working girl's guitar. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Twang, 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 yeah. Working girl's guitar. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
All right, Velveeta Room. Keep it going for Rosie Flores. Woo, 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 woo,
Give it
woo.
up, give it up.
Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Where can we see you upcoming? Where can we download you, find you on the internet? Tell Facebook / the audience where we can
Okay,
find you.
rosieflores.com is my website, and you can get T-shirts there and more. See, I have some CDs up there if you want to take me home with you tonight.
Heyo.
There
And
it is.
can be fun. And
Let her drive.
let me drive, damn it. And okay, so Cactus Cafe tomorrow, but normally every Wednesday at the Continental Gallery, my Blue Moon Jazz Quartet, where I sing a lot of standards. And then every Friday, happy hour. Is that my next? Oh yeah, Cactus, and then Friday we're at Seaboys every Friday, 6:30 to 8:30, with my full band. That's pretty
There we
fun.
go. Yay. I'll give it up again for her.
Give
I'll
it for
see you guys
Rosie,
out there.
everybody.
Zach, do you have any shows coming up?
I do. On November 14th, I'm doing my show Peep Show at Spider House Ballroom, where we do commentary on vintage porn. It's pretty funny. It's a good
It's
time.
It's a super interesting.
It's weird, but it's funny and a good time. Yeah,
Only
yeah,
half the audience is swingers.
Yeah,
only
only
half.
half. Yeah, you have a 50% chance to sit next to a swinger. That's okay.
Or a
all right?
50% chance of having a great time.
That's
Who
true.
knows?
Who knows what will happen?
It's true.
Fun to me.
I might be at the tavern tomorrow. It hasn't been decided yet, but I'm going to go see my friend Andy. So you should go out and see Andy and support him at the tavern and come see some songs. But also, I'm just going to be at Esther's all weekend on the normal grind. So come hang out. It should be fun. Thank you so much again to everyone who came out here. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you to
Give
the
it up.
Velveeta Room for
Coming
letting
out.
us be here.
Supporting comedy and music, the
Yeah.
double whammy.
We're going to cut the live feed, and I'm still going to have access to talking to people here, but please tip your bartender, Jessie. She is lovely and beautiful and
Yay,
perfect.
Tip.
She is great. I would like to thank the Velvet again. Our sponsors, we have Austin East Ciders and New Standard Manufacturing. They're incredible. And our Patreon people, we love you so much. Thank you. Give it up again for Rosie Flores.
One more time for Rosie.
Thank you, Facebook.
Give it up.
Good night.